The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, one of the most significant environmental challenges of our time, was first discovered by scientists 50 years ago in 1973. The issue of ocean pollution became apparent when scientists set sail into the central North Pacific and found the number of man-made objects littering the ocean surface alarming. In just 8.2 hours of viewing, they recorded 53 man-made objects, and over half of them were plastic. This discovery made scientists compute that there were between 5 million and 35 million plastic bottles drifting in the North Pacific. This article highlights the evolution of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch over the years and the impact it has had on marine ecosystems. Today, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is larger than it was in 1973, and it contains an estimated 1.8 trillion pieces of plastic within an area twice the size of Texas. The presence of garbage in the ocean has disrupted ocean ecosystems. Large pieces of trash have been identified to have helped species cross into new territories. The plastic particles that lurk beneath the waves pose an even greater threat. Tiny bits of plastic concentrate hundreds of meters deep, where they can be eaten by filter feeders and potentially make their way into the guts of larger predators. One of the primary reasons why the Great Pacific Garbage Patch has continued to grow over the years is the exponential increase in plastic production. Since the 1950s, plastic production has risen from 2.3 million tons per year to 448 million tons per year, outpacing population growth. In the United States, less than 9% of plastic waste is recycled. The rest ends up in landfills or the ocean, where it accumulates and causes harm to marine life. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is not the only garbage patch in the ocean. There are at least 4 others, one in the South Pacific, 2 in the Atlantic, and 1 in the Indian Ocean. These garbage patches form where ocean currents converge and trap floating debris. The debris in the garbage patches can be harmful to marine life, as they can ingest plastic particles, get entangled in debris, or mistake it for food. The impact of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch goes beyond marine life. It has economic and human health implications as well. Plastic pollution on beaches reduces tourism revenue, and fishing nets and gear that end up in the ocean can be hazardous to fishing boats. Microplastics can also end up in the food chain, potentially affecting human health. Efforts to tackle the Great Pacific Garbage Patch have been underway for several years. In 2018, the Ocean Cleanup, a nonprofit organization, deployed a 2,000-foot-long floating pipe to collect plastic waste. Other efforts include beach cleanups, the promotion of recycling and responsible waste disposal, and the use of biodegradable materials. One way to address the issue of ocean pollution is through policy changes. Some governments have taken steps to reduce plastic waste, such as banning single-use plastic bags or straws. The European Union has banned single-use plastic products entirely. These policy changes have shown that a reduction in plastic production can lead to a reduction in plastic waste. Educating people about the impact of plastic pollution on the environment is also essential. Many people are unaware of the consequences of their actions and do not understand the extent of the problem. By raising awareness and promoting sustainable practices, we can all work together to reduce plastic pollution. The discovery of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch in 1973 highlighted the issue of ocean pollution, and the problem has only worsened over the years. The impact of plastic pollution goes beyond marine life and can have economic and human health implications. Tackling the issue requires a multifaceted approach that includes policy changes, education, and efforts to reduce plastic production and promote sustainable practices. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch and other garbage patches in the ocean are a reminder that our actions have consequences, and it is our responsibility to take steps to protect our planet. One of the most crucial steps we can take is to reduce our plastic use. Simple actions such as bringing reusable bags and water bottles, using biodegradable materials, and properly disposing of waste can make a significant difference. It is also essential to support organizations and initiatives that work towards reducing plastic waste and promoting ocean conservation. Additionally, more research is needed to understand the full extent of the impact of plastic pollution on the environment and human health. Scientists and researchers need to work together to find solutions to the problem of plastic pollution. In conclusion, the discovery of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch 50 years ago was a turning point in the fight against plastic pollution. The problem has continued to worsen over the years, but there are steps we can take to tackle the issue. By reducing plastic use, supporting initiatives and organizations that promote ocean conservation, and raising awareness about the issue, we can work together to protect our planet and ensure a sustainable future for generations to come.